Right now, I want to talk to you about who you're going to marry. All you young people, you're always trying to figure out, who am I going to marry? So let's talk about who not to marry. We find the story in 2 Kings chapter 8, beginning with verse 16. Now remember, there's the two tribes of Judah, which were the descendants of King David, and then there was Israel, which were the 10 tribes that had followed Jeroboam, and now these nations were split, and Jeroboam and those guys worshipped the golden calves. The people of Judah still worshipped the temple in Jerusalem. So remember that. In the 5th year of Joram, son of Ahab, king of Israel, that's the 10 tribes, when Jehoshaphat was king of Judah, that's the 2 tribes up by Jerusalem, Jehoram, son of Jehoshaphat, began his reign as king of Judah, that's up there by Jerusalem. He was 32 years old when he became king, and he reigned in Jerusalem 8 years. He walked in the ways of the kings of Israel, the 10 tribes, not the 2 tribes, as the house of Ahab had done, former king of the 10 tribes. For he married a daughter of Ahab. He did evil in the eyes of the Lord. Nevertheless, for the sake of his servant David, the Lord was not willing to destroy Judah. He had promised to maintain a lamp for David and his descendants forever. Now I want you to notice a marriage of convenience, a marriage of politics. I don't know. It may have been love, but we have the king of the 2 tribes, Judah, marrying into the sinful family of Ahab from the 10 tribes in Israel that worshipped the demon gods, and they built the 2 golden calves to worship, and Dan and Beersheba, and done all that wrong, and then later actually built their own temple down there in Samaria. He married into this family. That woman brought with her the family culture of idolatry and demon worship. And forgive me, when a man sleeps next to a woman every night and he's trying to keep his wife happy, he winds up doing things that he shouldn't do. And he, rather than changing her, she changed him. Now this is the truth I want you to see. When you start making decisions about who to marry, visit their family. What is their family culture like? Now, if you walk into a home and you see the mother screaming and yelling at the husband, and you're a guy, don't marry that girl, because she's going to treat you just like she's always seen her mama treat her daddy. If you walk into a home and you realize that the father beats his wife, don't marry that young man, because all of his life he's watched a man beat a woman. Now, you have to understand, family culture dies very hard. I don't believe in generational curses, but one of the great truths that you find coming out in 1st and 2nd Kings is family generational sins that are very hard to break, and it becomes the family culture to live like this and to act like this, and they bring that culture with them. Make sure that you visit the family. Now, here in the Philippines, we've always had this thing where the families get together and get to know each other before decisions are made. I think that's a very good thing, because you need to make sure that the 2 family cultures will blend.